up, YouTubers? Check it out, check it out. My name is Lewis and I'm with MicroRoots. If you guys can see that little logo right there, I started this company about a year and a half ago. We specialize in microgreens and edible flowers, a niche market where we're providing these little nutrient-dense microgreens. So practically a microgreen is, think of all of your herbs and vegetables at a premature stage. So as soon as it germinates and becomes a sprout, we go ahead and grow it another week and it's a microgreen. It's considered a microgreen. So practically the total growth of a microgreen typically is between 10 to 20 days. So I currently grow microgreens and supply to about 30 restaurants down here in South Florida, and I haven't seen any videos of any young entrepreneurs trying to go ahead and promote and advertise their company, or even, you know, talk about microgreens in general. So I'm here to go ahead and start that process. Like I said, this is my first video, so I'm not a professional yet. I'm just going off, you know, off the dome, freestyle, baby. So first of all, I would like to go ahead and talk about promoting and advertising. Currently, I am promoting and advertising over to Steak 954, the W. So I don't know if you're familiar with the W Hotel. They have a restaurant called Steak 954 that is actually located here in South Florida next to the beach, and we currently just landed them as new clientele. So I'm currently rushing over to go ahead and give them a W-9, practically information that leads to our business regarding an EIN number, you know, address, your business name, account number, you know, routing number, basic information like that. So if you didn't know what a W-9 is, it's practically an identification that go ahead and you provide to restaurants. So promoting and advertising. As a young entrepreneur, I'm 26 years old. Like I said, I started the company about a year and a half, established the company about a year and a half, and been experimenting for about 2 years and a half. And we started off with $0. I was working in a restaurant with my business partner, John, which he's not here at the moment. He's currently working at the warehouse, but eventually you will meet him. And yeah, we started off with 0 accounts, no information about, you know, learning and operating a business. And now we're currently, you know, growing as a company. You know, we have some longevity with some of these restaurants, and, you know, they trust us, and, you know, they're currently word of mouth promoting our company. I'm currently just signed up to Google Map and Google to make our, you know, a company established. I also have an Instagram for the company, MicroRoots, M-I-C-R-O, Roots, R-O-O-T-S, _ You can find us on Instagram. You could also find us on Facebook, MicroRoots, on Facebook. And then we also we're actually creating a Shopify account as well, or actually website. And you'll be able to buy our product from Shopify. And oh yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. We're also starting a Kickstarter. I have a video production crew coming in Thursday to meet with us to go ahead and set up a plan, you know, interview questions, and we'll have the video and production crew coming out to go ahead and visit some of our chefs and some of the nice restaurants that we do supply to. Like I said, we supply microgreens and edible flowers. So we specialize in 72 different varieties of microgreens and maybe 10 to 12 different edible flowers. And so yeah, let's get back to promoting and advertising. So promoting and advertising when it comes down to microgreen growers. All right, I know it's not easy. It's hard to get into the chefs' restaurants and get into their kitchens to go ahead and promote and advertise their samples. So my initial take on promoting and advertising is by Googling the restaurant, finding out if they even have microgreens and edible flowers that they're using in their cuisines and bars. And that's what I do to go ahead and find out if they're using microgreens. Once I find out they're using microgreens, I go ahead and get their chef's name. I'll do some research on finding out if I could get their name, you know, an email, telephone number. So I get all that information. I get that information, I go ahead and create a list of restaurants that are nearby. Luckily, I'm in South Florida and there's restaurants everywhere. I think there's about 12,900 restaurants that are registered with the Department of Corporation. So it's really easy for me to go ahead and find these restaurants and promote and advertise to. Like I said, we haven't been really promoting and advertising just yet hard, because we're actually getting everything down packed to where we have our grow methods and, you know, our vertical systems and everything established before going out and, you know, reeling in all this clientele and not capable of not capable of, you know, keeping our clients happy and you know, actually having the product on hand to go ahead and satisfy our clientele. So yeah, so name of the chef, telephone number, address, have your samples ready, find out what microgreens they're currently using. I usually give them a call. Hey, this is Lewis with Microroots. Is there an executive chef I could speak to, or sous chef? They go ahead, am I speaking with? And then you go ahead and give them your company. You go ahead and say, hey, I wanted to go ahead and speak with the chef regarding produce. And then initially you would go ahead and wait. They usually say, okay, give me a couple minutes. Usually do not ever call them during the busiest hours. So I think a good time is between 2 and 4, right before, you know, the crazy rush for dinner, and then at a time where it's slow after lunch. So yeah, that was my best chance contact with chefs regarding produce. And most chefs say, yeah, come in. If you have a good product and you're growing it correctly and you're fresh and, you know, your product is cut a couple hours prior to delivery, most chefs will go ahead and like your sample. They might not jump on board just then. They might take 3 or 4 times before you actually land them as a clientele. But the thing is, you know, it's working out. So it's working out to where you actually get in front of a chef and you get to promote and advertise your company. So like I said, this is my first video. I'm actually a little lost, so I'm gonna have to get back to finding out where I'm going. And thank you, YouTubers. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop a comment. If you want to go ahead and listen to me talk about promoting and advertising, you go ahead and you give me a like. Besides that, I will go ahead and figure out how to edit and process all this information with an editing software. And yeah, this is my first channel, or my first YouTube video, so go ahead and show some love. And for everyone that's wondering what's this red stuff on my face, it's my birthmark. So don't think I got into a fight, someone beat me up. No, it's definitely not that. Besides that, I love you guys. Thank you. You guys take care, and I'll figure out how to do this a little better. So take care.